A2 and P12 are exploring the factory in the search of the transportator. Over there. This place is bigger than I thought it would be. For sure. There are all sorts of amazing stuff here, and maybe it's because it used to be a factory. Everywhere you turn, there's cool bits and bobs everywhere. For example, something like that. A2 points at the tiny object on the ground. Huh? What's that? It's a little far away. I can't see it clearly. Oh my goodness. It's a little bird. It's so tiny. It looks like it's still a baby. Definitely. It's not moving too much because it's all tuckered out. Poor little thing. Let's keep going. Okay. Raptors don't usually attack animals. So long as they don't get caught up in the crossfire, they're free to live their lives. If we leave this bird here, it's more than certainly gonna starve to death. And isn't there something we can do to help it? It clearly doesn't have much time left. There's only so much we can do. Yeah, you're right. A2 looks at the dejected P12, who looks clearly reluctant to leave the young bird behind. A2 lets out a soft sigh. Can we at least take it out of the factory? Surely it wouldn't be too much to ask. P2 gently picks up the tiny bird. I just want to help it as much as I can. Whatever. What should I do? I made it sound like I knew what I was doing, but I'm completely clueless on where to start. Right, water. This little guy must be parched. I would imagine. There should be some puddles inside. I'll go fetch some rainwater in there. You stay here, keep an eye on it for me. Before A2 can protest, P12 has already sprinted inside the building. Whenever the bird is fully exhausted, it stops calling. But it continues chirping non-stop. A2 gently lifts up the little bird. Its body is so tiny, she can fit it entirely in the palm of her hand. She watches the bird for a while, transfixed, until a noise in the distance makes her look up. P12. I've got water. Just a sec. I don't want to spit it. Are you carrying it in your hands? Yeah. I couldn't find anything to hold it. Any containers scattered about are too dirty, so I rolled those out. Anyways, ended up taking a little longer than I expected. How's our little guy doing? Just fine. Wow. It looks even smaller while you're holding it. So, how do we get it to drink? I'll move my hands closer. It should drink it on its own. A2 gently moves her hands closer. It can't reach it. Is it because it can't move its body? We'll have to help it out. You mean pour the water right down its throat? Would that really work? What if I spill the water? You can always go back for more. Huh? I guess. I'll just be careful then. P12 moves her slightly shaking hands closer to the bird's beak. And then it tilts them at an angle, bit by bit, to make sure the water flows down. P12's dexterity leaves much to be desired. More than half of the water ends up seeping through the sides. Nonetheless, the bird tries mightily to drink up any water that it can reach. The sun is settling. Darkness is about to overlap the factory. What once was a frail cry has now become something more sonorous. The water seems to have really reinvigorated it quite a bit. Don't you think it sounds more energetic than it did before? Yeah. That's great. Say, how about we give it a name? Is that really necessary? I don't have a name before, but now that I got one, I get what all the fuss is about. It's nice having a name that others can call you by. Since fate has brought us all together with this little guy, the least we can do is give it a proper name. I'll leave that to you then. Oh, let's see. What should I call you? P12 holds the birds in her hands and regards it closely. Oh. What about AP? What do you think? I think it suits it perfectly, and it's nice and catchy. Why AP? An A from your name and a P from mine. Not bad, eh? You said you would leave it to me, remember? So AP it is. You like it too, don't you? Did you hear that? It responded to me. Name it whatever you want. Then it's settled. Despite AP's chirping with great favor a few minutes ago, it's once again exhausted. Oh no. What happened? AP looks totally pooped. Maybe it's because its body temperature is getting too low. This is bad. P12 curls her fingers around AP, who's now resting in the palm of her hand. Come on. Don't give up, AP. Now that the sun has gone down, the biting wind is now blowing through the broken windows of the factory. In the frigid air, P12 is sitting on the ground with her hands pressed tightly against her chest. This is really attempting to prevent the warmth from escaping through the gaps in her fingers. At some point in the time, neither of them remember exactly when, but the sun rose and is now shining brightly in the sky. Oh darn, sorry, I fell asleep. That's alright. Open your hands. You're gonna end up suffocating it. What? Oh jeez. P12 opens her hands carefully. Huh? While at first nearly beside her with anxiety, P12 breathes a sigh of release when she sees AP's clear eyes. AP's chirps are now more energetic than ever, and it's standing on its own on P12's palms. Holy moly! It couldn't even stand up yesterday. Take a look at this, V2. AP's standing. can see that. Wow. I never understood what health really meant. But I think I do now. It's warmth and a beautiful feeling. A2 reaches out for her hand and gently taps AP on the head. Now it's got blood flowing through its veins. It can't fly right now, can it? P12 moves her hands up and down, causing AP to flap its wings nervously. Not yet, no. But it will very soon. Yeah. I'm sure AP will be able to soar in the sky soon. A2 and P12 raise carefully to their feet. Their brief encounter with AP is coming to an end. Go on, AP. This is where your life really begins. Come on, AP. All you need to do is fly outside. P12 delicately places AP on the windowsill. AP tries to flap its wings several times, yet remains grounded. Huh? Apparently it's not quite ready yet. What should we do? The factory's no place for any being to live in. Why are you giving up so soon? AP is still trying. What? Look. AP continues to sway its body back and forth and frantically flaps its wings. AP, you. In a flash, AP leaps into the air. Flapping its wings to and fro and jumping out of the window. Huh? AP wobbles unsteadily in the air, then plunges straight down to the ground. No! P12 rushes towards the window and stretches out her hands to catch AP. But all she touches is its shadow as it rights itself up and flies upward. AP continues to accelerate higher and higher until it soon disappears into the vast open sky. We did it. AP nearly died on the floor of the factory, and we hope it set it free. Thank you, A2. I don't see what you're thanking me for. If you didn't set me straight, I would have been convinced that AP couldn't fly. So thank you. Or whatever. Even if someone's fate seems to be written in stone, they can always set down a better path with the help of others. That's fantastic. I'm gonna help you next. Huh? Don't worry. I don't want to change your fate or anything like that. I just want to chat with you more as we make it through this place. Can we do that? That'll be enough. Since that's put us behind schedule, though, we should probably hit the road. Fine. Lead the way. P12 can still feel the warmth of A2 at the palm of her hands. She stretches them out and joins A2 as they set forth towards the ultimate destination.